It's amazing how, when you're sensitized to something, you start seeing it everywhere.
That's exactly what happened to me today. When I was thinking about the assignment, colors, shapes and structures, suddenly that was all I could see.
Essentially, the world is made up of colors, shapes and structures. The creative process is about constantly rearranging these elements. Hi Julia, how are you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Fine, thank you. I don't know what to expect from today's dinner, but I already love the view.
Yeah, I'm quite curious as well, but I'm pretty sure it will be great.
For sure.
Shall we start already? Because I'm starving. Asian fusion cuisine. By simply rearranging some familiar elements, you can create whole new taste experiences.
Very in keeping with the topic.
And how did you start your day, Oskar?
Very, very early. And on the clock. I got up at 7 a.m. Quickly cleaned my shoes. Bella figura. There, colors. Then I got stuck in my research. Colors and shapes. The early bird catches the worm.
Mm-hmm. And then?
And then I went to the customer.
So, tell me more.
I will tell you later. What have you done today?
I've been to the Binova showroom in the city center of Milan, where I met Giuseppe Aranciaro.
Even the exhibition area there is a work of art.
In your showroom we can see a lot of different structures, shapes. What importance do materials play for you?
You have to configure your kitchen based on what will be the your house of the future. So you have to understand what kind of wood you use for the floor and try to mix and match the same colors for realize the perfect design.
What color do you like best to integrate them into your furniture?
We understand and we learn that in this year the dark colors are more used in the kitchen. Probably it's the first historic period you see a black kitchen. So for us it was very important to introduce the black hinges in our product because it's a small detail that for our customers is a symbol of quality.
And what is it called, the things you ordered?
Mapo Dupo, Rainbow Speciale and Shao Mai.
Can you translate it?
It translates, don't ask, because it tastes good.
And you can have that much because you went for a morning run?
Pretty sure. And tomorrow I go for another morning run. Today I rode my e-bike. It was so much fun and so interesting what I could see. Colors, shapes, and structures. Of course, the three classic design elements also play a major role in kitchen design. At Blum, this is also reflected in the different versions of the box systems and also their design. And as you know, this also includes an individual look. Oskar, would you like a dessert?
No, grazie.
Come on, you said you won't forget about the dessert.
Ma sì. Hi Vivian.
Hi.
Congratulations for this beautiful stand of Antonio Lupi.
Thank you.
Vivian, where do you get all the inspiration from?
Well, the inspirations come from different areas. They can come from architects, different architects that maybe send us their designs. We have to see if they can actually apply to our standards from the different trends. My favorite from the Salone del Mobile is this furniture collection here, because you've got this L-shaped element that can be suspended to the wall. So you've got this play of furniture and surfaces that give a very special design.
You think that it has also a big impact in the future that the furniture has a light inside?
Everybody wants lighting in their cabinets.
Perfect.
They want it inside the cabinets. Wherever you can give a little bit of light is really important. The drawers make up everything. So when you open up the cabinet, the drawer has to be of a good quality, because if not, it's not going to give that importance to the whole structure.
Tutto bene ciò che finisce bene. All's well that ends well.
When you're confronted with this wealth of colors and textures, you realize how really difficult it is to focus only on the essentials.
And I think it's also really difficult to not just look at the design aspects, but to give the function exactly the design underpinning that makes it perfect. I think our products really need to support that as well, because it's all about the interaction.
Yes, it's interactive, like a football team.
Another topic that's close to the Italians' hearts.
Yeah. So, Julia, thank you for that wonderful evening. How much do I owe you?
Oh, nothing. But not to forget, we got an assignment for tomorrow.
For sure.
Dear Julia, dear Oskar, I'm really curious what you had for dinner. But apart from that, your research proves that the classic elements of design are still good for surprises. And this leads directly to our topic for tomorrow, timeless classics. How can you interpret standard solutions in a new and surprising way?